Hey traders, John Hal here. Hope you guys are doing well. Listen, I'm doing this video here because of, for you guys that are in Bitcoin or looking at Bitcoin, I want to talk to you guys about something. I'm about to play you guys a video that was just recently announced on CNN. And it was actually a video here that was just released, and something that I went out to dinner last night with a mate, and something I actually even said to him that Jordan says here in the interview. But something that I talked about is like, when everyone is talking about something, that is the time to sell that. So firstly, guys, can you guys put in the chat box, what is the code for the futures market that I can start buying options on Bitcoin? Because I am getting ready to short Bitcoin. Big time, big time. It's just gonna happen. So guys, let me know in the chat box what you guys think. Also guys, before I play this video, guys, first link in the description, you can come and watch a live training where I'm going to talk to you about the 7 universal laws to help you become a master trader moving forward. I'm going to talk to you about my easy 4-step trading system. I'm going to talk to you about emotional balance. I'm going to talk to you about chart reading. I talk to you about, everything you can think about to really help you move forward. 7 universal laws. Guys, I'm running that tonight, so click on the link below right now. Go over and register for that free training, and I'm gonna walk you through that. Now, I'm about to play this video, but for you guys that are in Bitcoin or looking at Bitcoin, I want you guys to listen to what Jordan says, because it's all about that, right? It's all about when everyone is talking about something. It is a major bubble, right? Look back in history. This is a major bubble, and it's right in front of your face. So if you guys that are holding on to Bitcoin right now, and you guys have made a lot of money in Bitcoin right now, just listen to this interview and see what you guys think.
Good expert analysis now. Jordan Belfort calls Bitcoin a fraud. The real-life wolf of Wall Street. You'll remember Leonardo DiCaprio played the man. Here he's seen learning about exactly what Jordan and I are going to talk about, the true value of stocks. Have a watch.
You know what a Fugazi is?
No, Fugazi. It's a fake.
Yeah, Fugazi, it's a wazi, it's a woozy, it's a fairy dust. It doesn't exist. It's never landed. It is no matter. It's not on the elemental chart.
And that really is the truth of it. The real life story ended with Jordan Belfort serving time, but he now joins me from Los Angeles. Why, sir, do you believe it is a fraud when there are real transactions taking place? We'll come to the fact that the volatility in the price in a moment, but real people are using Bitcoins for real transactions.
Well, I think that to label Bitcoin as a fraud, like put an umbrella over the whole thing, it's not what I said. What I said is that the problem I have with the technology, blockchain technology, is that the technology is great, but the people who are getting involved in it right now, so Bitcoin's already had its big run up to where it is right now, right? Well, what's happening is there's all these copycat cryptocurrencies that are going out there, and there's no regulation on the actual level of Bitcoin itself. You're talking, yeah, there's futures regulation, but the underlying asset is completely unregulated. It's a dark market, and there's people right now who are using the success of Bitcoin to create these massive pump and dumps with other cryptocurrencies. So I think it's a huge danger right now that people are looking at this as like the next great thing. It's a bubble for sure, and this is the next stage. Like it's very common that the future is now stage 3. So next stage is now you'll see it really skyrockets. There'll be a short squeeze, and it'll go even higher. And eventually, though, it's going to come caving in. It's almost a guarantee.
And the fascinating part about this, I think you would agree with me, is that Bitcoin, well, a cryptocurrency, whether it be Bitcoin or one of the others, they are coming, and they will be reputable, and they will be part of the economic landscape in the future. But if I understand you correctly, you're saying this Wild West early days is the problem.
Yes, well, I think there's a couple of problems. Number one, right now with Bitcoin, what you have here is there's 2 parts of manipulation. The first part is you have to create demand, right? Massive demand. That's happening right now but via social media. Every day I get emails, random emails, buy Bitcoin, become a millionaire, with these crazy, promotional ads to generate interest. But at the same time, there's limiting supply. There's really not that much Bitcoin that's out there. So what's happening is you have very limited supply. Most of, see, I know that they might say the market cap is a couple $100 billion, but how much is actually trading out there in the marketplace? How much does it take for Bitcoin to go up? Not that much. And that's why it's shooting up so quickly. And what happens is this: at a certain point, it has to reverse itself, and it'll be a short squeeze. I mean, once the futures start, people will short it. There'll be a squeeze because you can't deliver it, and then it's just going to literally, it's going to crater, and the average investor is the one who's going to lose the money, not the professionals.
Right. Now, you talk about the short squeeze. as a result of the futures market. If that's right, and I don't doubt you are right, then the futures market has performed exactly the role that the CBOE and others say it will perform, which is to create a market mechanism of regulation to the transparency of the price.
Well, to be frank, I mean, their goal was they saw an opportunity to make money off a new thing and, you know, give it to smart people with degrees. They'll come up with a way to trade or securitize anything. Look what happened with the mortgage market. They figured out some newfangled way to take what was crap, these, you know, subpar mortgages, and wrap them up in something and say it's great, and then we'll trade futures and futures on futures. So you're at that stage right now where it's not that there's anything wrong with trading futures, but here's the bottom line. Is that it's going to be very hard to short these things for a long time. So when you short something, you eventually have to buy it back, right? And that creates more buying. So you have this skyrocketing demand, very little supply. But then at a certain point, something will happen. There'll be either regulation will pass, something will go wrong, and all of a sudden the sentiment will change, and it is going to drop so hard and fast. So that's on Bitcoin. The bigger danger, I think, personally, is that every day I see 3 or 4 new offerings of Bitcoin number 3. This will be better than Bitcoin. You'll get rich overnight. And like just today in the CNN makeup room, the person, very nice lady, she's talking about Bitcoin. So this is a classic example, like in 2007, when you were doing a mortgage market, right? Your hair cutter was also a mortgage broker all of a sudden. So everybody's jumping on the bandwagon.
I'm standing in front of the screen here, and we see, you know, in that 20 minutes I've been on air, it's already put on another $500. It's up 19%. It's very difficult for me, for everybody who sees this and thinks, this is a way for me to make some... All right, I'm going to say it, Jordan. This is a way for me to make quick, easy money.
Listen, here's the bottom line. If you were the most disciplined person, you could really have the discipline to get in and get out. There's probably a window, a short window, to make some money. But that's not human nature. It's not psychology. People, they'll get in and they make some money. They want to make more money. And just people have a tendency over, you know, tulip bubble, right? Remember, in the tulip bubble, the beginning of the end was when they started trading futures on tulips. That's how it started to, and that was another move up, and then all of a sudden, bam, it collapses and it's all over.
So there you go, guys. I want you guys to listen to what Jordan Belfort says. Now, Jordan Belfort, as you guys know, he's been involved with the markets now for a lot longer than probably a lot of us. You know what I mean? And he's very, very smart. I'm just trying to get you guys. I've been screaming, a bubble's a bubble's a bubble. And the thing about a bubble is that you never know where the bubble is going to. And that's not a very good picture of Jordan, is it? Let me see if I can just do this one here. Let me do that one there. that one's a bit better. A bubble's a bubble. And the tulip bubble, right? And as Jordan Belfort said, he's smart, right? He's a smart guy. He knows what's happened. He knows what goes on behind the scenes. He's a very, very smart guy. So for you guys that are part of Bitcoin, and you guys have Bitcoin, my recommendation, guys, is just to sell the Bitcoin and be on the side, because, guys, look at the facts. Everyone is talking about it. And even when Jordan Belfort said, right, Bitcoin, 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 and, you know, and as you said with Tulip, right, and then the futures market, it may go up a little bit more, but then you're going to get absolutely hammered, guys. So I'm doing this video as a warning for you guys, all right, about Bitcoin. I've been screaming Bitcoin bubble for the last month. Yes, it has continued to go up, but I've also said the problem with the bubble is you never know when it's going to end, but when it does end, as Jordan Belfort says, the market's going to go down really, really quickly. So anyway, guys, leave a comment below and let me know what you think. Click on the subscribe button, hit that first link in the description. Come and join me for my live training, and I'll be happy to help you out with your individual trading as well too. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think in the chat box below, and I'll speak to you soon.